We're close up at the University of Western Ontario tonight for an issue that cuts to the core of how the lives and careers of young Canadians are shaped and how this country competes on the world stage. Statistics Canada is reporting for the first time that university enrollment has topped 1 million students. That is up 20% over just 7 years ago. One factor is that universities are accepting significantly more foreign students who pay higher tuitions. But there's a downside as well. Class sizes have exploded, along with the sheer number of people entering the workforce with a bachelor's, making that degree less valued than it used to be. It's a worrying trend that has campuses across the country facing a difficult decision. Keep trying to meet undergraduate demands or limit them to invest in advanced degrees. And Global National's Loren McNabb has been looking into this for us, and she joins us now. Loren.
Well, Kevin, it's quite possible that the master's degree will become the new bachelor's degree. And, you know, it's interesting when you look at the numbers. The number of students, the number of teens in this country is actually going down. But what's happening is more of them, because of that knowledge economy that we keep hearing about, more of them are choosing to go on to school. In some cases, more adults are choosing to come back to school. And nowhere will that put more pressure on the school system than here in Southern Ontario.
Then populations evolve according to the local conditions.
And from where Spencer Barrett is standing, the evolution is obvious. After all, this was his view 30 years ago. This is it now. 1,500 freshmen, one of the largest university lectures in Canada.
My classes in first-year biology when I came to the University of Toronto I probably had about 100 students.
Welcome to the U of T. Population 62,000, the size of a small Canadian city within Canada's biggest city. Both are growing, but
for the University of Toronto in particular, we're going to have to make some very hard choices. I'm not sure that we can continue to grow on the St. George campus.
And universities across the region are feeling it. Some campuses seen enrollment jump 20%. Immigration is one reason, what employers are demanding is another.
When you really think about it, you really do need more than just an undergrad nowadays, which means more debt.
But it might be the only way to compete. The Canadian Council on Learning predicts by 2015, 70% of the workforce will require some sort of post-secondary education. If they're right, Ontario schools could be looking for as many as 75,000 more desks and chairs, not to mention places to put them.
The challenge for the university is going to be how to maintain the quality and the capacity to receive all those additional students and provide them with a quality education.
So the brains up there.
At the University of Western Ontario, with 26,000 students, the brains are already adjusting their head count.
We're worried if we get too big, we'll lose that collegial campus.
So the school is capping enrollment in its undergraduate programs while doubling the size of its PhD programs, partly because Western is looking for a niche market they say Canada just isn't filling.
We're 20 years behind the United States in our graduate studies. We need to catch up.
Well, Canada is gaining some ground. Per capita, there are twice as many Americans with master's degrees.
Such a competitive world, you've got to really learn as much as you can and then give back after that.
And maybe make back a little of that investment, too. And as that investment, which is the tuition, rises along with the demand for education, it's not just the students who are going to be feeling the pinch, but their parents. We keep hearing about the fact that more and more young adults are staying home to continue with their education, and that's a trend that is likely to continue.
And I am living that trend. Yeah. Thanks very much, Loren. Appreciate it. If you missed any of Loren's great reports on Close Up this week, you can watch them all in the editor's pick section of the website, globalnational.com.